Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. So all credit goes to the creators in these videos. And guys, in today's video,
in case y'all were wondering if tariffs are having a real world effect, I have a story for y'all. So my husband and I, we have a friend in Poland and he wanted these headphones and like a little gift for his daughter. And it's cheaper, obviously, to buy some things in America. So he was like, well, I'll just buy it and then get it shipped to your house and then you can ship it to me. And he thought it would just be, you know, like a flat rate to ship it from the United States to Poland. Well, I just got back from FedEx and DHL. Do you want to guess what I was quoted to ship this box? It's two things. FedEx quoted me $214. Express delivery would have been over $300. So I was like, thank you. I'm going to go check out DHL. DHL quoted me $241 to ship this box to Poland. I was able to chat with both of the workers about what's been going on with people trying to ship things during this era of tariffs. They said it's been really chaotic. People are shocked at how expensive it is to ship things. People are getting surprised with fees. So what most likely is going to happen now is we're just going to help him return these products that were bought because it defeats the purpose of him trying to get something cheaper sent to him in Poland. He might as well just buy it where he is in Europe and pay extra, you know, rather than have to pay this huge tax. So thank you to the dumbass Americans who voted for Donald Trump. Y'all got, okay?
So guys, when I think about these tariffs, when I think about all those tariffs and bills that people have to pay for, what stands out the most for me is the way it creeps into our bills, because they don't just show up right at the start. When you first buy something, okay, they appear later, and after the item has been shipped, it comes like an extra charge. And it's like buying something at one price and then you realize that you owe more at the end of the day. And this is outright frustrating because it makes people feel like the deal they agreed to is not what they got at the end of the day. Okay guys, just imagine this scenario. Imagine going online, you find a pair of shoes for, let's say, $60. You pay for them, you are happy paying for them, and you are satisfied. I mean, a satisfied customer buying a new pair of shoe. And then you think that that is what you got at that price that you expected. But when the package is on the way, you finally find out there is a what? $10, $15 tariff added to it. And now your shoes are not $60 anymore. It's now $70, $75. And that money could have been used for groceries, gas. Hell, you could even save it or pay for something else. And instead, it is gone, like gone before you even realize it. And guys, let's be clear on something, okay? This is not the seller's fault. I mean, the shops, the websites, the small businesses, all those people are not inventing these charges, right? They are simply following the law. They are passing the costs they are forced to have, the costs they are forced to collect. They are stuck in the middle of it and they are passing it to the consumers. And in some ways, it's not their fault because they suffer too. They are frustrated, and because these customers might end up holding back from buying. So when Americans complain, okay, they are not just pointing the finger to the seller, okay? They are pointing it to the system that allows hidden fees to weigh down on ordinary families even after the sale has already been made. Guys, I need to know your thoughts about this in the comment section. What do you think about this tariff bill that comes after you have made your purchase? Let's see what these other creators have to say, and I'll see you soon.
Well, it has officially happened. I have been personally impacted by the tariffs. I am going on a trip and I wanted to look cute on the trip, so I ordered some clothes, okay? I thought I was all good. I placed the order at the end of March before any of the tariff stuff happened. I ordered it from the UK, not a big deal. Actually, doesn't matter where you order it from, matters where it's made. So I got hit with this hot little bill from FedEx, $372. Of that $372, most of that is coming from one particular item. I ordered this cute little sweater vest. See this picture here? Made in China. So my $58 sweater vest went to almost $200 because of this 125% tariff for Chinese goods, because it was not made in America, it was made in China. These tariffs don't affect the companies. They're just gonna pass the cost on to us. I took economics in college and it's been a while, but tariffs are bad economic policy, and that's a hill I'll die on. Well, I didn't vote for this. Why do I have to find out?
Actively charging us for the tariffs, and I actually feel like that's really criminal. I ordered from Sample Sale 260, according to this invoice here, on April 17th. I ordered a few poster girl jumpsuits, very cute, very cunt. Look at the price. The price is $80. That is the price that was displayed on Sample Sale's website as well. I received the items May 2nd. Cool, I get them, nothing's wrong with them. And then after that, I left to go to my mother's house. She's very sick, I had to go help her. I've been gone for a month. I get back to my own apartment and I see a letter waiting for me from FedEx, and that's weird. Why is FedEx mailing me something? Niggas want $100 from me. $100 from me, and this letter is dated May 12th. Which means what? I probably received it in the mail sometime between May 15th and May 20th. And this is very frustrating and annoying, because if y'all had that on the website, hey, we're gonna charge you $100 extra, I would not have bought the shit. Let's keep it a bean and let's keep it a buck. I would not have bought it. It's very frustrating because I love Poster Girl. I love all these foreign brands, etc. I don't know how much it is their responsibility to list the tariff price on their website, especially considering that this is not technically their problem. But I feel like if you have an American audience and you have an American presence and you even have a USD listed website, you have to help us understand what's going on here. Anyways, this is the man that y'all voted for. This is what y'all did. This is what you wanted, right? Here it is. The economy is so much better. We're spending so much.
Guys, the truth of the matter is that some people actually voted for this. Classic case of FEFO, right? They voted for a leader that promised to use tariffs as a weapon to protect American jobs and industries. Because at that time, right, it sounded strong, it sounded patriotic, it sounded like make other countries pay their fair share. And people liked the sound of that. They liked the sound of standing up to foreign nations. But the hard reality is that these foreign nations are not the one paying for these tariffs. The cost does not hit the government. The cost does not punish wealthy corporations. It slides down quietly until the chain lands right on the laps of everyday consumers. Because I don't know why you think that those countries pay the tariffs. Think about the family trying to make ends meet. Think about the fact that they order clothes online for their children, or maybe, for example, they buy a new blender for the kitchen or a set of tires for their car or something. And each time they are hit with a tariff that raises the price. Think about a jacket that should cost maybe $40 and suddenly it becomes $55, or just a table that costs maybe $200, like $240. And these extra dollars will not just disappear, okay? They will come directly out of your pocket. And for families that are already living from hand to mouth, they already have tight budgets, they're already struggling to survive. Every dollar counts, okay? $10 here, $20 there. It adds up small, small, small. And all these bills could have been spent on food, on emergencies, or whatever. And instead, it gets eaten by the tariffs. And people might have supported these policies at the ballot box, but now they are living with the consequences of their actions. Now, ordinary people are facing the consequences. Think about the classic case of FEFO, right? And this is hurting so many people. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's see what these other creators have to say. And I'll see you at the end of the video.
I ordered a $99 item from Hong Kong, then FedEx demanded $180 more for months. Here's what happened. If you've been following along, you know that back in May, I ordered a clothing item for my daughter for her birthday. It cost $99. And then a few weeks later, I received a $180 bill from FedEx. This was a tax duty related to the tariffs that Trump put in place for that short period of time. I had sent a couple emails to their tax disputes, the duty and tax disputes. And the one that I sent on July 9th said, "Hi there, I received a very unexpected bill for $180.13 related to a purchase for my daughter. I'm wondering, number one, why was this bill sent after the item was received and in my possession? Had I known there would be these additional charges, I never would have purchased the item. And number two, is this bill a result of the tariffs by President Trump? And since those tariffs are paused, Can you cancel the original charge? I got no response and then was issued another bill that they said was the final demand. So I sent another email. That email said, I've still not received a response on my July 9th inquiry. I also received another copy of the bill today. Can you please respond to my original request? These were not long emails. They were not super well researched, but still no response. I know some of you asked in the comments, did I ever pay the bill? What happened? But I was kind of waiting it out because I wasn't going to pay it until I received a response from FedEx. Also, I was keeping my eyes open for if there was going to be a class action or something like that, because it struck me that this was completely unfair. For all the reasons we talked about in the former videos, that to buy something and then receive an unexpected bill in the mail that was twice the cost without any notice of this during the original purchase is completely unjust and unfair and against consumer protections. So then today I received an email this morning which said, "Dear valued FedEx customer, thank you for contacting FedEx Duty Tax Disputes. Invoice blank was canceled and billed to shipper." That's it. So thanks FedEx for canceling that $180 bill that I probably never should have gotten, but I have to wonder how many other consumers just paid these bills thinking that they were going to be sent to collections with these final demand notices if they didn't pay them. I've looked online. I have not seen any further updates from FedEx or in the news about them canceling other consumers' unexpected bills like this. So let me know in the comments if you have a similar story. Certainly, as your state senator, I will do everything in my power to stand up for consumers, stand up to price gouging, do anything we can here in Georgia to blunt the impact of these chaotic Trump tariffs, to protect consumers here in
Put a finger down if you ordered 2 counter stools for your apartment from a company based in London, and each one was $535 plus tax. And now UPS will not deliver them to you unless you pay them $1,600, $1,610 to be exact. I'm telling you guys right now, do not buy not even a bobby pin unless you know where something is shipping from. And even if the seller tells you that customs and everything will be included in the price, do not take the risk. Do not believe it, because you may or may not get got by UPS. I truly don't know what to do at this point. Like, do I take the L? Do I pay the $1,600? This has been happening to me all year with like the most random stuff that I've ordered from overseas. I can't do it anymore.
I was just charged $250 in tariffs with no warning. I'm like literally shaking right now. I bought this really expensive camera that is an investment, and honestly I've been having a lot of anxiety about the fact that I bought it because it is expensive. So much so that I've been listing a ton of things online, selling old cameras online, like literally like I have been so anxious about the fact that I spent this much money. And like I did a ton of research and I looked absolutely everywhere online and got it for the best deal that I could find that was like legit. Whenever I spend money on like a big purchase, I just like feel guilty about it. And I'm not stupid. I know what tariffs are. I know that on August 28th there was like an unpause from them. So thought that they were calculated like in the shipping costs, because when I went to go buy the matcha that I got from Japan and see if I could buy it online, the shipping was just as much as the item because of the tariffs. So in my head, it was just included in the shipping. Well, a couple of minutes ago, I just got this text, $249.28. They won't send my package until I pay it. They won't keep sending it to me. I had absolutely no idea that that was going to be a thing. Already I'm having enough anxiety about the purchase I made. Now it's, $250 more expensive. If you need me, I'll be on a no spend until 2026. And if you want to hang out, we can walk outside or hang out.
At the end of the day, guys, it's not just about the money, although the money matters a lot, but it's the way these tariffs are being applied, because they don't just show up honestly at the start. They sneak into the bill later after the deal has been made, and it feels like a burden that people never agreed to carry. And over time, this constant frustration just builds up, and families feel like they cannot even plan or budget properly. And even small businesses that rely on imports to stock their shelves feel this pressure, because higher price just means fewer customers and nobody wins. And let's remember, the sellers are not the ones to blame, because they are just caught in the same web. I mean, they want to give their customers fair prices, but they are forced to pass these prices and costs to the consumers. And the frustration does not just fall on these trade policies. It makes life harder for everyday Americans, because at the end of the day, these tariffs were supposed to be about strength, about protection, about fairness, and in reality it is different. And instead of shielding people, it's weighing them down. Instead of it being the tool to shield American people, it's the same thing that is draining wallets, and everyday transaction is turning into a burden. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. How long will the consumers continue to endure this pain? And in the end, people will always speak when their wallets are squeezed, because the real cost of the tariff is not just higher prices, guys. It's the price of living with less, when you are told that it is for your own good. I mean, make it make sense to me. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear from you. And if you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll definitely see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.